Oh! Oh! Got me. Thanks a lot. Good morning, everyone. This is Ranger Rob, and welcome to the Ranger Rob Country Living channel. And just haven't walked from the door because I wanted to show you something. This happens every year. We got this little planter box right here. This little planter box, I throw all kinds of plants and stuff in it. Anyway, one thing I can always count on it doing every year is growing mint. Look at this, all mint. So we never planted it. In fact, Sherry's parents did years ago. And it comes back every year. I actually threw some Walla Walla onions in here too. So I'm kind of curious if, I think there's one here and here. I don't know how well they'll do in that barrel. We don't really maintain it very well. But yeah, let's see what happens this summer. Alrighty guys, before we go out to the piggies, we're going to take a quick look at the above ground gardens right here. Now, reason being is I was starting to show signs of the peas growing and kind of excited about that. And, oh gosh, yeah. So yeah, they're starting to show up here all over, little signs. And I guess what I'm so excited about is I really never tried hard. I didn't understand it that well. How to do before frost planting. And first of all, you got to have your expectations low. But seeing a little success is kind of cool. And I'm still looking at some of the other beds yet. Haven't seen anything. I think I got broccoli in here. And I got turnips over here. All planted from seed. And I haven't seen any signs of those two coming up yet. The little lettuces are starting to, some of them are starting to show up, so we'll see what happens there. And of course, like I've always told you guys, if you really want a good start in learning how to grow something, start with radishes. And we're getting radishes in here for sure. And carrots are pretty easy to grow, but they're slow. But I'm starting to see wow, huh, starting to get carrots. How cool is that? So yeah, I guess I'm kind of lead by examples. Like we see stuff, people tell us that you can do such things. We try it, see if it actually works, and then it's working. So it's pretty cool. I think today's theme, as I want it to be, is we got this, guys. We have this. We know some crap's coming. We know there's going to be shortages. We know there's going to be inflation. We know we could even be butting heads with other countries. And what we're trying to show here is we're doing this together. We're living through this together. Now, I know everybody's scenarios are different. Some people have property, some don't, all that stuff. But you know what? As long as I'm around, we got this. We're going to make sure we have food, shelter over our heads, protection, and community. And we're going to, if anything, because you know, sometimes you just got to go back to the basics of life. Shelter, water, food. And of course, God and family. That's what it's all about. Jeez, I got a chicken over here. It's definitely playing in the dirt. They love to dust themselves. So yeah, they can dig pretty good holes in here. But the next thing we want to see is how the plants are doing in the greenhouse. Holy moly. So when things start to grow in a hydroponics, they really grow. Now, I know you guys see green on the top of the perlite here, but you got to remember, we put to get our peas started, we had to put a piece of paper at the bottom. Remember, if you watched the videos from before, and just a little bit below the perlite. So I put my waterers above ground. So typically we would put our water feeders into the perlite so it's not exposed to the sunlight. So what happens is you get the nutrients on the top, and it you'll get a little algae on the top. No harm done. But look here, right there, right there, right there. Some coming up here, and yeah, I'm not seeing anything for the sugar peas yet. That's over here, but they shouldn't be far behind. So we finally got our first cold weather plant growing in a Dutch bucket. These guys look great, and I did once again some of the nutrients splashed out of this hole down here, and when sunlight hits it, it tends to create algae. Nothing to panic about, it just happens. But wow, look at everything growing. Look at these are spinach right here, nice big spinaches. This is a butter crunch, all ready to eat. So how exciting. I see a hole in one of my leaves, so don't see any critters, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Who says hydroponics don't work? Nobody. It's really good stuff. I'm going to leave my tomato alone, and yeah, it's so nice to see things growing in the green room. Our greenhouse is completely hydroponic, so it's really cool to watch things grow in here. So alright guys, we're having some success. Still got a ways to go, but I'm pretty proud of it so far. I'm hoping today I get this other NFT system set back up, seal up the ground over there with a new piece of fabric weave, and I'll be pretty tickled about that. And then yeah, the big difference between this system and the one next to it is this one has a trellis. And just make sure when you put your poles in the ground you don't hit a pipe like we did. But we're all ready to put this back together. I'm not going to put a new fence post in there. I'm just going to string it across. It'll be flimsy, but it's just to hold plants up. And this is surprising. It's kind of hard to see. This is our Walla Walla onions. And what I told you, I think in yesterday's video, is if you look in here, we have a water system right here at all four corners, and it's built in, and it goes off every night. So it's getting watered twice in the evening, one around 9 o'clock and also like 6 o'clock in the morning. And I really didn't think that it'd make much of a difference, but all at least those that definitely made it through, all the Walla Walla onions have perked up, the youngins, and it looks like they're trying really hard to take. So exciting. And so I'm going to have at least twice as much Walla Walla onions right here. And you know, I had corn over here. Don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. But we might put corn back in there again, but if not, maybe I'll do onions. So yeah, getting so exciting. This is really fun to see. We're almost in May. So of course the next hydroponic system that we want to fire up is the towers, and that's over here. And this is a non-return hydroponic system, which if you see that blue tank down there, that's the tank that feeds it. So for 5 minutes once a day, nutrients are put into the towers, and since it's got coconut coir in it and stuff, it holds the moisture all day long. So don't have to water them much, but I'm not cycling the water back. That's the biggest difference between all my different hydroponic systems. Anyway, that's the strawberry towers. And boy, we did some pretty good strawberries. So I'm just trying to hold on to my strawberry plants indoors as long as I can before I put them out here, so they have a good chance to survive. But I can't stand here much longer because you can't see it really, but I got pigs staring at me and oinking. So I heard a joke today, if you want to hear it. Why? I can't tell jokes. Why did the pig cross the road? Let's so he could go wee 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 all the way home. Stupid. I gotta quit listening to Alexa. Alright guys, I think I said that joke wrong, but that tells you more about me. I'm not a person that tells jokes. Anyway, I gotta go feed the piggies. So I know your first question is it a sparkling day in Central Oregon? Not really. It is blue skies and cloudy, but it's a little cool. Doesn't quite qualify as a sparkling day, but let's say hello to the piggies. Hi girls. Well, the girls are looking good. They said hello. Gonna go grab them some food. Their water looks pretty good for today. We'll probably change it out tonight. And walking down to the boys. Let's see what they have to say. What? Hi, Sparky. Hi, baby. Hey. How are you guys? You will notice their bowls are gone. I go through this every day with the boys. You guys are brats. So, and they always mess their water up really bad. So they're going to get the whole treatment, but since the girls did so good, I'm going to feed them first. Piggies are all fed. Actually got some food stuck in Mr. Cow's fur, but somehow reason I got a feeling to figure out how to get it off. But yeah, they're filling their bellies, and they'll be happy piggies till 4 o'clock when I gotta feed them again. And they'll act like they've never had food in 20 years. So yeah, gotta work on sprinkler today. So I'm gonna I got one sprinkler to try out and see if I can get it installed right. So I'm gonna start with the one over here that lost the whole fitting in the inside, and see if I can get that one fixed. And if it fits well, I'll go back and get more, because man, some of those little sprinkler heads are over $10 a piece. So it's like, okay. So I just bought one to make sure it fits well and operates the way I want it to before I buy 6 or 7 more. So yeah, gosh, there's always something to do around here. Alright, up here with the girls filling their water up. Tried to give them fresh water, but they already put their dirty noses in there. But it's kind of funny. Zelda here was digging in the mud, so I'm trying to get her to look up so we can see her face. Hey, hey, we got a dirty face. Got a dirty face. Hey, what's this? And I'm sitting out here, I don't know if you can see it, but I have a little quail. It's probably a mama. And she's right over here, you'll be able to see her running. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't think Belle would see them, but it was a pair actually. But they'll be back. Belle doesn't chase them that often back here, but they're probably finding a nest or have a nest, and hopefully we can leave it alone. Well, if I just stand here long enough, I get entertained. So it appears it's time to play in the mud a little bit here. So You're gonna be a dirty pig. Yum. Yeah, these girls here haven't had really much of a wallow yet because this is a new paddock. So I obviously try to overflow their water as much as I can, and they'll create a wallow. Oh, there goes the other one. You guys are gonna be so dirty. You're gonna be dirty pigs. You having fun? Are you having fun? No! No! Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh! Got me! Thanks a lot! You little stinker! I am sprayed with mud, even the camera. Oh wow. Well, that's why we got a GoPro. Alright, I think I kind of got the camera lens cleaned up. I know I got mud all over me. I'm splattered. Oh wow. I should have known better. I was just trying to get the shot. So I'll let their water overflow for a little bit. They're having fun. It feels good to them. Getting muddy is good for their skin. Good for keeping bugs off of them. And cools them down, because I don't know if you know this, pigs don't sweat. So that's how they cool down. So when the summer comes here, they're going to be wallowing a lot. So it'll be important that we always keep a wallow going. So, but yeah, they're very happy pigs today. Well, the pigs were entertaining, but I also had to get back to work. So I'm in the field right here, digging out this sprinkler head. And yeah, the whole center section is gone. And so now I need to dig it out, get down to its base, and install a new one. There's a little screw at the bottom. The whole thing comes out, but it's important that I get most of the dirt out around it before I pull it out. I'll just have to turn it, twist it, and screw it off, and then put a new one in. But I gotta dig, because it's been here for years. It also means that the ground is and the grass is really mounded around it, so it's a little bit of work, but yeah, we'll get it. Alright guys, I got this thing loose. It's ready to screw out. Luckily the new one I bought is skinnier, so if I do this delicately, I can take this out. Hopefully the dirt won't collapse around it, and screw the other one on. So let's see what happens. Alright, so this is a replacement head I got here. So this is basically what I'm dealing with, only skinnier. This one's a 180-degree setup. It's a Rainbird, and it was under $10, and I'm hoping that this will work, because the other ones were $11, $12, $13, $14. So we're going to screw this out. Hopefully the dirt doesn't collapse. We can drop this in and screw it on. So let's see what happens. Alright, found a problem. I was guessing at the time when I got this why I only bought one. So he's basically got a 3/4 inch hole attachment. You see this little guy here, as opposed to this one. It's a 3/4 inch. So doesn't work. Guess what I get to do? Home Depot. So story of my life. So live and learn. You fix one, you understand, figure out all the quirks, and then so when you do future ones, you'll know. So stay away from a hole so you don't collapse it. Come over here, baby. So yeah, I got lots of helpers here, and we got to go to the store. All right, guys, we are back. So this time I bought one with a 3/4 inch fitting. These things are pricey. It was like $14 a piece, but it's a good one. So we're going to install this puppy and see how if it fits on the fitting down there. Cross my fingers. Well, would you look at that? There. She fit like a champ. So I think I have it set right. I have to do a little studying, but right now I think I have it set right to do its job. Or I don't. We'll see. Kind of tricky how to figure out how to do these things. All right, for our next trick is cutting a piece of this fabric weave big enough to go over this hole. I'm leaving the old one there, covering it up and stapling it down. So just got to get some scissors and some ground staples, and then we can think about putting this NFT together. So, yep, never a lack of things to do. All right, so I put the patch in here. Everything's stapled down. Now it's time to start looking at putting this NFT system back together. So, no real big hurry. We're not really planning anything on it right away. But yeah, it'd just be nice to know it's working. Alright guys, looks like we're getting there. So I'm slowly getting the pipes kind of realigned. Got to get some other tools now, put away other tools, kind of line up everything a little bit better, pull the fencing back over, get the pipes in place, the water system back in place. Then I electrical tape the seams where the couplers are to keep it from leaking, and I think we're done. So that's kind of cool to get this almost there. Yeah, amazing. All right guys, we got this thing put together. Put the fence up. It doesn't have the pole in the center anymore because the pipes are under there. Turned on the water system. Everything's running pretty good. And I know it's probably hard to see, but water's flowing really well. And yeah, this baby's ready to be loaded up when we get some plants. Well guys, our next trick, let's get the water out of this pool. Got a bucket right here. Cinder, come on out. And then we'll fill it up, clean it out, and fill it up with nice fresh water for the dogs. Well, I pressurized the sides and cleaned this the best I can. Starting to fill it up. Cinder's kind of anxious to get back in there, but it'll be nice and clean again. And they drink the water a lot, and I kind of want to make sure I get all the crud out of it. But yeah, the dogs can be just as bad as the pigs sometimes. So we got there, Cinder. That's your pool. Looking good? Yeah. Nothing better than a happy old dog. By the way, Belle hates water. She just drinks it. Alright, good to see happy dogs. Guys, we're going to wrap up the video here. We have a lot of stuff that was going in. We got a lot of things done. There's always more to do. So, anyway, please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. We'd appreciate it. And say hello in the comments. We'd appreciate that. And yeah, please kick our videos around a little bit. And also at the end, you'll notice we talk about our RangerRob poopy bags. If you got a dog, go to Amazon, try a box, see if you like them. You can get them in rolls or you can get them in sheets. I prefer the sheets because I can just shove them in my pocket. And I use them for all kinds of other things, like picking up stuff and putting nuts and bolts in and gathering eggs for the chickens. Anyway, but guys, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.
Our videos are made possible by RangerRob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.